What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Negasonic Show. I'm back with more Marvel Legends, and this time we have the Deadpool movie wave. So I know it's an older wave, but it kind of got lost in the bottom of all our stuff, but we finally found it and are doing it now. So these are from the Fox Deadpool movies, since Marvel now owns the right to the Fox movies. Hasbro's allowed to make figures of them, so we get awesome figures here, all from the Deadpool movie. So we have the Deadpool and Negasonic Teenage Warhead 2-pack, which looks awesome, and then we also get Domino and Cable, again with their looks from the movie based on the actors and everything. So this is awesome. I'm excited to check these out. So let me go ahead and get these figures open, then we'll check them out together. And we're starting off with Deadpool here, and he looks pretty awesome, of course, straight from the movies. They did an amazing job at translating this. He's just in a complete bodysuit, so you don't have to worry about faces or anything, but I think overall they still did a great job, especially with like the texture on the bodysuit and everything. You can see, especially on the mask, the texture and all that going all the way down where he's got the suit and everything just in the red and black. Looks awesome. Of course, it has its normal face with the wide eyes and the black all the way around it, black color around there, and then the all red suit, like I said, with the black detailing, so they're up on his shoulders going down his side, and then has all the holsters and pockets, and of course the belt there around his waist with the little Deadpool logo straps going up and around. So overall it just looks really awesome, and like I said, looks perfectly straight out of the movie and stuff. They did an amazing job on this figure. For his movements, his head can twist all the way around, and he can look down and look up there, so pretty decent movements in the neck. Shoulders come up 90 degrees and have a butterfly joint in there, and it can rotate all the way around. We have the bicep twist, the double elbow joint that bends up that far, and the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. He has an ab crunch right there, crunch back and forth there. You can hear the popping, and then twist all the way around at the waist. Hips come up 90 degrees out to the side that far. Thigh twist all the way around, but he has the gun in his holster there that kind of gets in the way, so you can't spin it completely. He has a double knee joint that bends up that far, and then the foot that flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. So overall, he's got really good movements and everything, so not really too many issues at all with this figure. And as I mentioned here, he does have some guns in the holsters there, and unfortunately they glued him in. I know people are able to like pull them out so you can do different things to try and get the guns out and everything, so we may try that. Not exactly sure if we want to risk damaging the guns in the holsters, possibly, but they're like glued in there for some reason, which I think is pretty stupid. But he does come with a bunch of accessories. So he has two weird hands on. We have like an open hand there and a fist hand. So we have the open hand for the left and the fist hand for the right that you can switch out, or if you want to, we have two grasping hands. So I like how on these they actually painted the silver on the back of his hands, or on the ones they come with they're just plain black. So I like that they painted the silver on those. So you got grip hands, or we have two trigger finger hands, of course, to be able to use for guns, and again they painted the silver on those. And we have some weapons. So first off, we have a little knife here, which looks awesome, and this can actually go into the little holder there right down on his shin, so you can just stick it right down in there. For those grip hands, he has two katanas, so very nice looking katana swords. Compared to other Marvel Legends, they're like super thin and stuff, but I think they look pretty great. But we can just go ahead and take these for now and just slide them right into the sheath, so you can just slide those right down in there, which looks awesome. And then for the trigger finger hands, you know, he has the two guns in the holsters. Well, he also comes with two other guns, but these look more like futuristic guns, just the way they're shaped and everything. They have the weird barrel on the end of them, so it's weird that he comes with those guns when you have just two normal looking handguns in his hands. So we have these as well, so I'll probably switch out his hands and put these guns in him. So there, I got the two guns in his hands, and that's pretty awesome. And finally, he comes with his little stuffed unicorn toy. So a very nice little horse here, all white with the gold unicorn horn and the blue eyes, so that's pretty awesome. You could stick into his hand as well if you wanted to. But overall, that looks pretty awesome there for the Deadpool. I really enjoy this figure. It looks pretty awesome. Like I said, they did a great translation from the movie, so I am very happy with this figure. And then we have his 2-pack counterpart of Negasonic Teenage Warhead, whose real name is Ellie Feimister, and she has the ability to generate atomic bursts from her body, because I didn't really know exactly what she was able to do. I just knew she shot flames out and stuff, so she can shoot atomic bursts, which is pretty awesome. But I think the figure looks cool, you know, great from the Deadpool 2, looks just like her in the all black spandex suit, has some yellow on it for the X-Men there, has the X-Men logo there on her chest. I like the nice belt with the studs on it, of course fits perfectly for her since she's like very punk rockish and stuff. Some shoulder pads up there on her shoulders, nice earring hanging down off her ear, and overall just looks pretty basic but nice at the same time. So there's a look at her face. I think it looks pretty good. Looks like they got the likeness down of Brianna Hildebrand, the actress that played her. Looks pretty great there, and I like her shorter haircut with the spike hair there in the front. Looks pretty great. And for the movements, its head can twist all the way around there, and she can look down and look up, so really good movements in the neck. Shoulders come up 90 degrees and rotate around. She's got the single elbow joint there that can bend up to 90 degrees and has the rotation, and then the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. She has the ab crunch right under her chest there, so she can just crunch back and forth a little bit. She mostly goes back and can twist all the way around. Her hips come up 90 degrees out to the side that far. She got a thigh twist all the way around there. Double knee joint that bends up that far in the back. She has a shin twist right there at the top of her boot, and then the foot flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. But overall, I think she looks pretty great. And for her accessory, she comes with some of the opposite hands. She has a fist hand for the right and an open hand for the left. And then she comes with some flame effects to wrap around her arms to do her atomic power. So we'll go ahead and put these on. So there we got Negasonic blasting some of her atomic flame effects out of her hand, and that looks pretty awesome there. This is probably one of the most let down figures of the pack. I mean, I think it looks really good, no issues there. It's just she's kind of boring overall, not a whole lot to her, which does, I guess, kind of fit in with the movie where she doesn't really do a whole lot, but it still looks awesome, and they did a great job translating her. And our next figure is of Domino, and she looks pretty great here. Again, they did another awesome transition from the movies. She looks exactly like her character. It looks awesome there. So there's a look at her face. Of course, the actress Zazie Beetz, I think they did an awesome job once again. I like her giant afro style hair where it's all poofed up and everything, the nice white mark around her eye, and then her outfit's all got like a blue tint underneath it. Then it's also got some like darker brown, so right down the center. Then she has the belt wrapped around with all sorts of pockets and straps and magazines, holsters, and going down to the boots where she's got the knee-high boots that have like nice gold bands there on the front that they really shine and everything. Looks pretty awesome. And the leather gloves that go all the way up her arms. And if you don't know about Domino, she has the ability to control probability in her favor, which always causes her to have good luck. So it's kind of just good luck brought on by herself. So that's why, especially in the movie, you see her, she's always just missing the way of danger and stuff because it's always just working out for her. But for the figure's movements, her head there can twist all the way around. She can look down and look up. Not a whole lot of range in the neck, just a little rocking back and forth. Shoulders come up over 90 degrees there and can rotate around. She has the single elbow joint that bends up that far and has the rotation. Wrist twist around and flex back and forth. Ab crunch right under her chest there, crunch back and forth and twist all the way around. Hips come up 90 degrees out to the side that far. A little bit of a thigh twist, but because it's strapped on there, you can't really get it twist too much. Double knee joint bends up that far in the back, and then the foot flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. And for her accessory, she comes with the extra head here, where the only real difference is that she has the goggles up on her head, which you can't really see too much because of her hair, but yeah, that's really the only difference. I do think I like this head a little bit more, so I'll probably switch it out. And there, I got the head switched out. And yeah, I do think I like that look a lot more. And then she comes with hands, so she has two fists already, so we have two hands here with some trigger fingers on it, so I will go and switch these out. So there we go. And she comes with some guns, so we get a little handgun here, which looks awesome, just a little tiny handgun, but we'll go and stick that right into the holster there on her thigh. And then she comes with dual Uzis here, so we have these Uzis that are like nice and silver and everything, look pretty awesome. I like how they even have blades on the end of it, which is pretty cool. So those are awesome, so we'll stick these into her hands. So there I got Domino dual wielding some Uzis there, and that looks pretty awesome there. And like I said, another great figure that they translated perfectly for Domino. And our final figure for this wave is the Cable, which looks pretty awesome. So again, from Deadpool 2, looks pretty great there. So there's a look at his face of Josh Brolin. I think they, of course, did another great job there. It looks kind of weird since he does have all the scars and weird eye and everything. So it's hard to get him to look exactly like that, but it still looks pretty great. And I like his haircut where mostly the hair's on the top and it's nice and gray. And going to the back, he then has a cloak on here that's got a little hood and it's all folded there around to his back. And underneath, he's just got a brown shirt. We got his cybernetic arm here on the left, which looks pretty awesome. Nice bulletproof vest on the front with all sorts of pockets and magazines and ammunition, all sorts of stuff. Belt around his waist with a holster and all sorts of other pockets and magazines. Has his little teddy bear there of his child. And then some gray tactical pants that go all the way down to the brown boots. So he looks pretty basic. Not really the most like characteristic looking character. He's very plain, very just normal humanish, but still looks awesome for the Cable. For his movements, his head can twist all the way around. He can look down and look up. Shoulder can come up 90 degrees and can rotate all the way around. We got a bicep twist, double elbow joint that can bend up that far, and then the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. Ab crunch right in the middle here and allows him to crunch back and forth a little bit, not a whole lot, especially because of all the stuff he has on him, but he can twist around right at the waist. Hips come up 90 degrees out to the side that far, thigh twist all the way around there. Double knee joint that bends up that far in the back, so not too bad. Shin twist right at the top of the boot, and the foot flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. And he comes with some accessories, so we get two fist hands to go along with his two grasping hands, so there's two fists. We have his normal hand and his cybernetic hand. He comes with a pistol that we can go and just take and stick right into his holster there on his leg. And then he comes with his customized rifle that you can see it's kind of built and all mixed around. Comes with all sorts of different attachments and accessories, can do multiple things at one time, all sorts of cool stuff. Shoot grenades, large bullets, small bullets, all sorts of different stuff built into one, you can see, with all the different attachments. And it even has this bottom attachment here that can pop off like a grenade launcher or a little like shotgun handle, whatever, and you can take and attach onto another one. So this one may actually be more like a shotgun or something because it has an extra little like triggers thing down here or something, or that could be a rocket launcher. I don't know exactly, but it's this nice little attachment that you can switch out if you want to give that extra little feature in there for this big giant gun. But we'll go ahead and take and put this into his hand. So the gun's a little bulky there, but I was able to get it into his hands, and so that looks awesome there for Cable. So there's our wave of the Marvel Legends Fox movie Deadpool figures. I think they'll look pretty great. Like I said multiple times, they did perfect translation from screen to figure. Just look awesome. They're all great looking figures. But for me personally, I don't care to have realistic looking figures. I like more cartoony looking ones. So I don't care like too much for them, but I think they do look really great. But let me know your opinion of these figures down in the comments. And if you enjoyed my review, please leave a thumbs up for me. And if you want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button down below. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.